The way you're bathed in light reminds
The
me.
way you're bathed in light reminds me of that night God laid me down into your rose garden of trust. Now, is that going to be the worst euphemism you've ever heard? Rose garden of trust. Yeah, excuse me, I need to get that fungal cream for my rose garden of trust. God laid me down. Dear Lord, please lay me down in this woman's rose garden of trust. I mean, is that just the most convoluted way of saying, I want to get some pussy ever? The way you're bathed in light reminds me of that night. As he walked in and there's candles lit and he's looked at her and he's just thought, oh, that reminds me of the time when I porked you. I was swept away with nothing left to say, some helpless fool, yeah, I was lost in a swoon of peace. A swoon is a faint. This is swooning. You can't have a faint of something, that's just illogical. And then how can you be lost in it if it's supposed to be peaceful? What, you're lost in peace whilst fainted? You wrap your legs around me, all I can do to try to breathe, let me breathe so we can be together. I mean, again, the grammar's not great, but wrapping her legs around him, rose garden of trust, wrapping her leg. This is just porn. This is just Christian porn. This is just porn for really delicate people who don't want to say what they mean. God laid me down into your vagina. Love will lead us all right. Love will lead us. She will lead us. Can you hear the dolphins cry? What dolphin and what kind of cry? Is it the kind of cry when someone goes near the dolphin's rose garden of trust? I'd also like to point out that rose gardens are very thorny. Do what you will with that information. The Dolphins Cry by Live is basically just smart with dolphins.
The way you're bathed in light reminds me of the time you let me down into your rose garden of trust.